Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've literally just got a guide for you for specific challenges in the journey. The new system what they've added last week. It's took a few days for me to complete it. Some others have done it in like 2 days, but I ain't no sweat like that. But this is the mask on the screen what you get if you get to tier 7 I believe, and you complete all the challenges. But some of them are absolutely ridiculous and they're boring as hell. So I thought I'd show you some of the methods that I've been using, most efficient ways that I've found to do them. But yeah, that's the Carmine mask, and let's get into the video. Okay, so journey. So these are the specific ones that I want to show you. Alright, so where is it? Alright, throwers. Eliminate throwers at mid-range with the quicken modifier active. I'll show you that in a second. Basically, throwers are the enemies with the grenade symbol above their head. I just did outcast missions and killed the guys that throw Molotovs. Let me just show you the modifiers if you don't understand that. This is the new system. You go on here, and then you've got point blank. You can read that. You've got active modifiers. You unlock these when you progress through the journey. So it will tell you to equip these for the challenges. Not very hard to do. But the passive modifiers, all these, the way you earn these is you go back, go to Shades of Red, priority objectives. So you have to do these. There's Stronghold mission activity, there's open world, there's PvP, and it'll say at the bottom, passive modifier reward. So unlock all those because you will need them to progress through the journey, okay? So I've told you that now, just go back to journey. And you see, this is the final tier. You get the Carmine mask here. It says eliminate tanks as close range with impatient modifier active. So you put that modifier on, and tanks is like chungas and stuff. So best way to do that is, right guys, this is the most annoyingest challenge in the whole of the journey in my opinion. It took me a good hour. It is so annoying, right? So this will help you a lot if you're at the last tier of the journey. So the challenge I'm talking about is eliminate tanks at close range with the impatient modifier active. So the spot I farm the bosses, like the tanks, like the chungas, is the Dark Hours raid. So if you want to do this, all you have to do is go to the woman on the helicopter pad at the base, make a group in discovery mode, and do it solo. So load into the game, and then literally after the first tunnel you'll be at the checkpoint where you can kill 3 chungas. There'll be 2 chungas to the right and a chunga to the left. But I would highly recommend using this build that I'm going to show you in a minute, because going in there with Striker with no survivability or anything, you're just going to die straight away. I tried it. You need armor regen. So I'll show you now. Okay guys, this is the build that I'm using for the Dark Hours, because they dish out so much damage against it, it's unreal. Because if you try and go in there with like a striker and no regen on your armor, and you're just gonna get absolutely obliterated. So the way I've done it for the tank kills is I'm running 4-piece bulwark, the chest piece and the backpack, because it basically makes your armor regen quicker and more. I'm using the Catharsis mask because you get damage and you get healing after 30 stacks. I've got Bellstone because it's 1% armor regen. So most of my pieces have got crit damage, crit chance, and explosive resistance, because there's so many drones that come to you. It's kind of unreal. All the mods on my chest, my mask, and my backpack are protection from elites, because basically about 70% of the time they're all elites. And the weapon for all the damage that I'm doing is the chameleon, because it actually did get a buff. It's damage targets out of cover, and the buff, they reduced it from hitting 75 shots to 65, so you get 90% weapon damage, which is kind of insane. I'll do quite a lot more builds with this now, because they increased the damage of the gun as well. So this is what I use, and you basically can't die. So I'll just show you now. So just go up top, pull up the rope. Some of the things are a pain in the arse because of shot bullets, which is kind of annoying. But just kill these. Shot bullets, so annoying. Lucky the mask actually cleanses. But just kill these. Big guy should spawn behind me. There he is, look, the big guy. Pain in the arse, the shot bullets. Most of the time when you do this, the shot bullets are not a thing. But unluckily, when I'm recording, typically, they'll have the shot bullets. Which is kind of annoying. So there's a big guy here, you see all the drones coming in. I've brought explosive resistance, so that helps a little bit. There'll be 3 chungers, 3 tanks each time you do this. So, kill this guy. Make sure you kill the other enemies because that makes the other chungers spawn, the other tanks. So just kill as many as you can. See, my armor's regen a lot because if you try this without an armor regen build, you're just gonna die, like period. There's all the drones and stuff. Got bullets. So annoying. There's another chunga, you see him? But there's gonna be one that spawns behind me as well. The second one, he's not spawned yet. I know this video is quite long, guys, but I want you to be able to actually do the challenges because most of them are self-explanatory. It's that, right? They're easy to understand. Some of them are kind of annoying and tedious, and some people don't know where to farm enemies and stuff. So I hope this video actually helps you because this is taking a hell of a lot of time to make, to do with all these challenges and that. Like, you see how much I'm like getting hit and stuff by enemies, it's kind of unreal. Shoot their belt just to make them stop and they'll stop shooting you. This bit might be a little bit long, but you can do this in about an hour. Usually it's a bit quicker when I do it. Like, he's broke his armor, you see. It's because of the shot bullets, that's the most annoying part of it. Maybe the drones, because the drones are annoying. So that's two tanks, and then the third tank here. Shoot his belt. And just do it on discovery because it's easier on discovery. God, the shock bullets, the modifiers on here are so annoying. I'm doing these challenges, getting that Carmine mask, and I'm turning the modifiers off because they are very annoying. So there's your third. So that's 3 tanks in one go, and then just go and stand in here. They'll all shoot you, and you'll die, and you'll respawn at the bottom of the rope again, and then just rinse and repeat. I know it's a bit boring this, but this is the most efficient way, what I found, and the quickest. Because if you go through like missions and stuff, it's gonna take you like days, even weeks, if you're like a casual player. But that's the way I'm getting that challenge for the 125 tanks, you see. I've done mine now. That's complete. But I've got to do the rest. Eliminate Rikers at mid-range with all-out modifier. Literally just put the game on normal difficulty. Go into the Riker missions in New York and just kill all the enemies. Not hard at all. And if you need to know what mid-range is, when you aim at them, they'll have like a silhouette around them. They'll have a blue one that's close range, a yellow one which is mid-range, and a red one which is long range. Okay, if you didn't know that. Okay, so this one here, eliminate veteran hostiles at mid-range with the pressure piston. This one was kind of annoying because you don't see many purple enemies. The way I did it though was just do missions on the challenge and difficulty, not heroic, because heroic gives you more elite and enemies. So when you have the challenges with elite, literally just swap to heroic, and I'd recommend doing control points for elites because they just keep coming out the doors. Right guys, so for that challenge where you have to shoot snipers or kill snipers from a long distance with one of the modifiers, best way I found to do it, it is a bit tedious and a bit boring, is go to the bank headquarters, make sure you have the challenging difficulty on, or you won't get this checkpoint. So make sure it's on challenging, not heroic. So when you get to this point, all you've got to do is just have a sniper. The sniper build will be at the end of the video, the one that I'm using. So at the bottom there'll be a sniper. Snipe him in the head. And there's one to the left up the stairs. And then literally just let the enemies kill you. And then just rinse and repeat. But yeah, you have to do it 50 times unfortunately, guys. Or you can literally just play missions, which it will take you ages. I'm telling you now, it will take you absolutely ages doing tidal basin missions. They're the ones that I did, a few of them. But look, I'm going to show you here again. You can get 2 kills every time. You have to get 100 kills. So there's 1. There's 2. And then just let them kill you. I would recommend doing it this way, unless you just want to keep repeating like strongholds and stuff, which will take you way longer than this. This will take you about 20 minutes to do. But yeah, this is just a tip for that specific challenge. Right, so this part, guys, is where you have to destroy a load of gadgets, enemy gadgets. Best way to do it, go into countdown, solo, on easy, on normal, and just keep going in and out of the mode until you have an SHD objective. Secure the SHD crates. When you do, go in there and stay out of the red circle, and just destroy the turrets and drones that come out of them, and they actually count for enemy gadgets. So you can easily do this in about half an hour. I think it's like 125 gadgets. Like you can see here, guys, every single skill I'm like getting, destroying, counting as a gadget. So literally just go into countdown on your own, and you can easily get this done. The game might end by the time you're doing it, so literally just go back in and you can do it again. Well, you can just use the pistol build that I use. It's easy to do. Just make sure you don't stay in the crate too long, or it's going to take over it, and the gadgets will be on your side. Might take a while, like, but you'll get this done more easily than going into missions and destroying like the turrets and stuff. This is a lot easier. So I hope this one helps, guys. This is a tip for this one. You might not get to this one for a while because it's in the last category for the challenges. So I'll just show you the build that I've been using yesterday, which I've got through loads of content easily. This is I've released this build before, but I use this build all the time, guys. So what we're using is the SR1 sniper rifle. I've got expertise on this, but it did get a little bit of a nerf. You can use the M700 though, which just hits ridiculously hard. I've got the named shield splinterer. Assault rifle, you can only get that by killing the hunters in Washington. Got the Regulus, which is just a raid weapon. You won't be using these, you'll just be using your sniper rifle. But I've got Hotshot Mask, which is 30% marksman rifle damage and 30% weapon handling. And the mod is headshot damage. My second piece of Hotshot is the gloves, so we get those bonuses. Headshot damage and weapon damage, all reds. Holster is Habsburg Guard. We have 2 pieces equipped, so we get 13% headshot damage and 20% marksman rifle damage. I don't know why they nerfed that to 13%, because it's not exactly a big difference to 15%. Kind of weird. But core attribute is red. We have 6% crit chance and 10% headshot damage. I would recommend changing that to weapon handling, but that's completely up to you. So the chest piece I'm using is Araldi, but just because you get 10% marksman rifle damage for your sniper, 15% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, headshot damage, and the mod is headshot damage as well. So the backpack I'm using is the second part of Habsburg Guard, so we get 20% marksman rifle damage. It's a red, we have 5% weapon handling, 10% headshot damage, and the mod is 10% headshot damage. And the talent is Bloodsucker. This just makes you invincible, basically. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10, so 100% bonus armor, really quick. And because of the modifiers and the passive things and that, because it's based on range and weapon handling, this new kind of season thing, you'll always get kills because the damage is just ridiculous, basically. And the talent on the chest piece I didn't say is Headhunter. It just changed with Determined, the talent I've got on the sniper rifle. So basically, you'll just one-shot everything. And then I personally use the Sawyer's knee pads. That's up to you if you want to use it, or use Fox's Prayer. That will give you damage as well. So this, you basically stand. If you stay still, you get 30% weapon damage. And explosives don't stagger you. That's the only difference there. So I've got 1 blue, 5 reds. Because I'd class the knee pads as 2 reds, so 7 reds. That's the build that I'm using though. I use the Tactician Drone because it scans all the enemies near you. Because of, I have 4 directives on Heroic, and one of them is it takes your HUD away, so you can't see where the enemies are on your little map. And I have Decoy. But this is the build I'm using. What will just get you through the season pass well quick. You'll be able to do the objectives really quick as well.